What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so you may recall, when was it? Yesterday morning? I mean, yesterday morning, I think it was, when I did a video talking about Trinity Rodman. Okay, now Trinity Rodman is the youngest daughter of NBA legend Dennis Rodman, and she is a professional soccer player. And she was on a podcast yesterday where she talked about how Dennis Rodman, her father, is a deadbeat father and an alcoholic. And she talked about how, I guess when she was a kid, especially after their parents, her mother and Dennis got divorced, that he wasn't there. From what I understand, it sounds like both financially and, I guess, physically and emotionally. And I guess that's taking a toll on her. And she says she washes her hands of him, or wipes her hands of him, whatever the term is. And I guess she said that he's selfish and always making excuses and whatever, right? I mean, she went into detail about certain things. Now, some things she said, you know, I had personal thoughts about it, but I kind of like, so I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own personal traumas and pain. Dennis Rodman came out on Instagram and had this to say about his daughter calling him a deadbeat. He said, "Sorry I wasn't the dad you wanted me to be, but either way, I still tried, and I still try and never will stop. I will keep trying even when you're being told as an adult not to respond to my phone calls. I will try even when it's difficult and if it takes a long time. I'm always here and tell you all the time, whether it's your voice or voicemail, how proud I am. I always had one wish, and it was I wish my kids would call me and come see me. Hopefully one day I can get that. I'm here and I'm still trying to pick up the phone. You have my number. You see me calling, I'm still here. For your information, I watch you play all the time, happy face. I actually flew in to watch you play and was told not to show up because who I was with instead, and we just wanted to support you. So I watched you from my hotel balcony just to make everybody happy. I love all my kids." Today, Trinity responded on Instagram by writing a joke, the response alone, and the attention. Wiping my hands with it, I'm done. Thank you. She says her mother is a role model. And you know, I think a lot of people have grown up dealing with families that have been broken up through divorce or, you know, some other type of trauma, right? And there's a lot of us who don't have parents anymore, you know, don't have parents. And I don't want to reveal too much about myself because people seem to weaponize that here on social media. But, you know, people didn't always, you know, a lot of people don't have the best relationship with their parents all the time. And parents are people, and people make mistakes. And while we all should go in on parents who are deadbeat parents, I'm sorry, I don't know Dennis Rodman. None of us do. But I've never heard Dennis being referred to or seen to be characterized as a malicious person. I've never seen that. And I know I may sound like I'm being out of character, out of pocket, making a judgment of a guy I don't know when this is her father. She would know more than me. But, at the same time, when I listened to her talk, right, she said, well, everything was all good, or at least things were better when they were together, but it wasn't the same when he got divorced. Well, that's what happens. It sounds like to me, maybe I'm being out of line here, but it sounds like to me, maybe a lot of this is Dennis's fault because there ain't no excuse for the family to be living in a car. I don't know how long a period that was, but there's no excuse for that, right? But some of that got to be on the mother too. I'm sorry. Some of that got to be on the mother. And I'm tired of this little trend now where black men are always being portrayed as irresponsible. We're being portrayed as everything bad. We're either violent thugs, irresponsible deadbeat parents, untrustworthy, you know, untrustworthy individuals, scammers, um, wife beaters, philanderers, imbeciles. I'm tired of that shit, man. It's starting to wear on me, man. At the end of the day, when your parents got divorced, yeah, Dennis Rodman was the financial, probably made a lot more money, but some of that got to be on your mother because it seemed like we're starting to reduce women to basically children too. Like it's Dennis's responsibility to take care of your kids and your mother. I mean, don't you think your mother should be a little bit culpable in this too? And yeah, the financial um, commitment from Rodman not probably going to be the same, especially if he moves on and trying to build another life with another relationship. He can't take all of his financial wherewithal and put it on her on the family when he's trying to build another family. I mean, it's just. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to make excuses for Dennis, right? But that's what child support, that's what alimony's for the kids. Now, if the mother is taking that money and spending it on other stuff and trying to supplant her personal income with the alimony, then that's on her. Now, the other things he could have done, provide a little bit more financially, okay, fine. But I'm sorry, I'm not on this believe all women crap, man. I'm just not. I'm sorry. Maybe I sound out of line saying this, but something ain't right. Then I'm hearing about, you were living in your car, but then you're going to this rich kid school, and it's like you're trying to still maintain this lifestyle that obviously you and your family. I'm not blaming her because she was a kid, but it just seems like to me a lot of it's on the mother, and it sounds like a lot of this is also brainwashing from the mother. Dennis Rodman is alluding to somebody telling her not to answer the phone. They got to be immediate family, maybe the mother. Let's be honest, a lot of times mothers will do that. If they become antagonistic toward the former spouse, they want the kids to have the same antagonistic feelings. I'm not saying that men don't do that, but oftentimes men tend to want the children to still respect the mother, even if he's not with them anymore. There are exceptions, but you tend to see that more. But the woman, oftentimes, they try to turn the kids against them. And that's what I suspect here. Now, like I said, I could be wrong, but, and then look, let's be honest too. Why do this now? Why do this in the afterglow of your Olympic, triumph as your career catapults, hopefully? Why do this now? You're joining this Me Too / black men bashing phenomenon that's going on now in our society? Because that's the trend we're going in now. You know, we already have the rise of the female athlete. Now you're gonna, I mean, I don't know. It's just to me, like she basically throwing her father under the bus to get a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? To get a little bit of buzz, I guess I would use. I don't know. It just doesn't make. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know all the details of this, and I don't. And it doesn't sound like to me that he was a physically abusive guy. It sounded like to me that he just was not a really good parent. Like I said before, a lot of us don't have parents anymore. So I just, to me, cry me a motherfucking river. I'm sorry. You are a professional soccer player. Uh, you're in a position now where you can make a lot of money. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. Nope, just not gonna do it. And you got your whole life ahead of you. Nah, you're not a victim. But everybody wants to run into victim Olympics now, as my man Anton Daniel says. Everybody wants to run into victim Olympics. And like I said before, in conclusion, a lot of this stuff is, it's cyclical. It's a cycle. Dennis comes from the same situation where his upbringing wasn't really good. Didn't get along with his mother. Father treated him like, now Dennis' upbringing was worse. Dennis' upbringing was much worse than hers. And he had a lot of antagonistic feelings towards his mother for years until he got older. At least Dennis was sort of in your life. I'm not, and like I said, I'm not trying to make excuses. He wasn't a good father. He acknowledged that when he was accepted to the Hall of Fame, he got very emotional. I don't think it's a con. You could argue that Dennis might see himself as a perpetual victim, which, by the way, maybe she's doing. But I don't think he's a bad, malicious person. Is he a person that has a lot of problems? Yeah. But that's just my take on it, at least. Tell me what you guys think.